Like, I ended up going to the club that following weekend. But I remember being in the club, and I remember it was like this mist of fog. And I remember saying to myself, what am I doing here? I left that club, and I didn't look back. And I started going to church. I had given up just everything. It was like he had did a quick work with me. It wasn't like a stalled out thing. Yeah. Like he knew he had to save me, you know.
Yeah.
I cut family off. I cut everybody off because I no longer spoke the language. I no longer could be on the phone with my mom or my sister asking me questions about how can they get money up out of this guy or how can they do this. I was the person that was asking this stuff.
Yeah.
That's how deep I was into this, you know. And my life just changed after that. And I didn't club no more. I didn't use guys. I didn't let guys use me. I knew what real love was. If he could save somebody like me, love somebody like me. I didn't know love until I knew Jesus. He cleaned me up and he turned me around.
Yeah.
He turned my life around. And I didn't care about what people thought about me anymore because I was new.
Yeah.
So my past, I didn't let my past dictate who I was no more. And even though it has still affected me in my adulthood for what happened to me, when it came to my own daughter, you know, getting married and stuff like that, I was so protective of her. I wouldn't let my husband chastise her or anything, you know. It don't go anywhere. It's like if you don't deal with the eternal stuff and really get it out, talk about it, you can't go nowhere because it haunts you forever. It'll dictate your whole life because you're allowing this stuff to affect you into your adulthood with your children because of what has happened to you.
Right.
And you have to maneuver through all that.
That's right.
You know, and it affected my whole marriage because of it, you know. Yeah. But I didn't know any better because I didn't have nobody teaching me or showing me these things of how to allow your spouse, your husband to lead or, you know, be the head and let him take care of you and take care of your daughter.
Right.
Because I was still damaged.
Yeah.
You know. Jesus loved me first, but then I had somebody else that loves me too, but I didn't know how to really love in that manner. Yeah. It was more of a protect me, myself, and my child.
Yeah.
You know.
As we conclude, looking at your story from everything that you've been through to where you are now, what can people learn from your story?
One, I would tell any young girl or any young boy that if they ever been molested or touched in any kind of way that was uncomfortable, don't shut your mouth. You have to tell somebody. Because if you don't tell somebody, then all that anger and that secret, that it turns into anger, bitterness, frustration, depression, stress, and it all hovers inside of you. And because you don't tell nobody, it's going to affect everything about you in your life. So you have to tell. It don't matter who it is. You got to tell somebody. You have to tell.
Right.
If I had told, I don't believe my life, I probably wouldn't have skipped school that day. That wouldn't have happened to me because I would have been getting worked on by getting help from a therapist or somebody from when my uncle molested me. So it's important to tell, even if you're not getting molested or you haven't been raped, if you're getting abused, you're in an abusive relationship, verbal abuse, whatever, you know, that could go on with you as a child. You know, it don't necessarily mean you're an adult, but I would tell even to adults that tell somebody. It's never too late to tell somebody. Don't keep it in, because even though you might think it's too late, you still can be healed. And I would say the only thing but that made me who I am today, out of all the things that I've been through, was Jesus. He was my deliverance. He was my light. He was my path to who I am today.
How is he helping you deal with all that to where it can help somebody else that's watching?
The prayer. Prayer has been my peace. That's been my only thing that keeps me from not hating people. It helps me to forgive the people that hurt me. And it helps me to let go of the stuff that damaged me. Continuously, because it's a continued process, you know, on this journey. But that's it. Without him, I couldn't do it.